I'm Dave Scott. I get so many questions on how to tighten up your glutes, and a lot of people have a tendency to overuse their quadriceps and not their big glute muscle. So I'm going to show you 3 exercises that can really set you up to firming up your glutes and also to actively fire them. So once you kind of stimulate them, you're going to say, hey, I feel those glutes now. So when you're walking up a hill, running, you're on your bike, anything that you're doing where you're loading your legs and you have a little bit of hip extension, you're going to feel your glutes fire, or you should feel them. So I'm going to show you a real simple exercise. It's all over the internet. It's called the Supine Bridge, but I don't see a lot of people pointing out the proper cues. So I'm going to put those together. Make sure you're on a flat surface. I'm outside here. And if you find that you have a hamstring issue, you can, first off, you can bring your heels closer to your butt. If you open that up, you're going to activate your hamstrings a little bit more. So there's a sweet spot at about 90 degrees here. So I'm going to back lie. I have my knees bent. And if you look at a couple things, these are my skinny jeans. I'm not out here in my workout clothes, so you can do this wherever you're at. You want to have fist width between your knees and your feet. So take a look at them. Make sure that you're a fist and a fist, and you're going to hold them right there. So that's the second cue. Arms can be out at a T. So when you come up, the tendency is to allow your knees to flare out and to also supinate or put more pressure on the outside of your foot. So the third cue is that as you come up, you want to put the pressure on the inside of your foot, not on the lateral edge. And if you do that, you'll feel your glutes fire. So if I come up and I just do a supine bridge or a pelvic thrust, and as I come up in this position, as I push up, I want to maintain that fist width and fist here. If I keep the pressure on the inside of my feet, then I feel that in my glutes. So I come down, tap, and come back up again. Come down and tap, and come back up again. Now I can take my hands and make sure that my glutes are like cement. Well, almost. They're a little bit mushy right now with the virus going on. I'm just not quite as fit as I used to be. So come up, push up nice and high. You can find that if you elevate this a little bit more, you're going to get tighter contraction. So I'm going to go 8 reps, double on this, and then I'm going to try single leg. So as I come up, I'm going to bring this leg straight up, and I'm going to keep my knees and knees same height. I'm going to put all my pressure on my left side, and I'm going to go single leg. And as I come down, I'm just going to barely tap and then come back up again and tap. So I'm going to see if I can do 8 double just to get warmed up, and then 8 single left, 8 single right, rest, and then go to the next exercise, okay? So I didn't show you the right side. I hope you have the cues on this. Let me show you the next exercise. This is a quadruped or all 4 leg extension, and I've added a couple cool things to this. So when you do this, this cord's a little bit more firm, and I'm going to get on all 4s to begin with, and it may take a second just to kind of get this set up. So as I bring it around my foot, I'm going to hook it around my foot. All right, make sure the cord tension is even. I have to choke up on these just a tad. And I'm going to get in my all 4 positions. So I'm going to draw my belly in. I've got it around my right foot, and I have it underneath my body. I'm real strong, pushing through my arms. I'm drawing my belly in so my back is not lordotic. I'm going to lift my left toes. That's the one that doesn't have the stretch cord. I'm going to lift those off the ground because that's going to help fire my core. Next position. Extend straight back. Now, as you come straight back, the tendency is that you'll be too low. Come up about the height of your back. Try to dorsiflex your ankle so you're drawing your toes up. So I draw my knee underneath my chest and kick back. So the first exercise is a mule kick under my chest and kick back. And this is hard because this cord, it can tow my car, and this is not easy to demonstrate. Second position is to kick back and then abduct your leg out to the side. This is extremely hard. You have to draw your belly in when you're doing it. So I'm gonna do it in sequence now. I'm gonna kick straight back, abduct my leg out to the side, bring it back to center, and underneath my chest again. Kick back, out to the side, underneath my chest, center. Third position on this exercise sequence is to do a nail pounder. So I'm gonna kick back, I'm gonna abduct, it's out to the side, toe down, tap, and up. Here's the nail pounder. And this is extremely hard with this cord. So how do we do these in sequence? You do 8 mule kicks, you do 8 lateral abductions, and then do 8 toe pounders. And you may find that you're only going to do 8 and then 4 and 4, and then repeat that exercise sequence again. But you're going to go right leg. I would show you the left, but I'm not going to show you that. Okay, well, I'll do this later on my own. Third exercise, Everyone sees this in the gym. I have another set of cords. I've just tied them together. It's not very fancy, but this will work. I'm gonna step into the cords. I'm gonna do a monster walk or an elephant walk. And I always say, oh, you got wet diapers on. So I have it around my ankle. I have these cords hanging here. So there's really 4 positions that you can do this. I can walk laterally when I'm doing this. So where people go wrong on this is that they have their forward flex like that. So bring your hips underneath, put the weight on your heel. You can kind of just do a little squat. Now I feel this in my glutes right away. I'm not forward. I don't have flexion in my head. And I'm going to step right and I'm going to step down like I'm stepping on something I don't want to see again. All right, I'm doing it firmly. And I eccentrically load it, but I don't want to go to slack. And you see a lot of people go to slack. Keep the tension on. So if I step to the right, I keep the tension on. Step right. All right, second position. Step left, same thing. Step left, stand tall, draw your belly in. Third position is to walk forward, and you can deviate this a little bit by drawing your toes in. So as I walk forward, I can step, step. Now I can bring my toes in a little bit, so I can do it on my toes a little bit. This looks really unwieldy, but if I walk on my toes, forward and back, whew, wow, you're gonna feel that in your glutes. Those 3 are magic in sequence, all right? So try a set of those. You can do it on time. I suggest people when they do these monster walks or wet diaper exercise that they go for about 90 seconds in those 4 different sequences. Then repeat the whole series over again. The supine bridge, leg extension with the stretch cord, do the 3 positions on that, and then finish with this one.